Hello everyone and welcome back to F1 2021 TTML F5 or Division 5 as some would like to say. Season 5 race number 7. We're closing into the end of the season with 10 races this season, but today we're at Suzuka in the Japanese. Sorry about that. I had a little brother coming in and directing to say good night, but that's alright. You know, we're gonna give him a good night hug. But we're back then. TTML Division 5, Season 5, race number 7 here at Suzuka for the Japanese Grand Prix. With it sunny here with a little bit of cloud in qualifying. I think the first car out on track is Saige, so we'll go with him. Tonight, as you can hear, I am alone. So I can introduce myself. I'm NSR Pride 22, or my real name then, Oliver Gunderson Andresen. And for those who don't know, I'm from Norway. I'm a 17-year-old shit kid, as some would like to say. Just enjoying some English commentating on the Friday evenings with this awesome gang here, or a group of people, I mean. 18 drivers. I do know that the championship leader, FNR Exam, he have had some problems getting into the qualifying, or getting into the lobby, so he's not here. And here we can talk about that quickly. He is leading the championship with 15 points. 15 points behind him is Nelly in the Ferrari, who has been doing some strong races. And in third place, who is 25 points behind Exam, is Noah J. And last week at the Belgium Grand Prix, Noah J was about to take the championship lead, maybe, or at least close in and get a victory. But on the second last lap, he crashes in a Rouge sadly, or it was a wet condition, but they were on dry tires. So really sad to see that. I'm just gonna share the stream somewhere so we can go on board with Cygate for his first last lap. Where's Buck? Buck gone in the wind. Buck, oh no. Yeah, I have tried contacting him, but I haven't gotten any. Not on Messenger or something, so I'm not sure where he is. But I can do the commentating by myself. That's totally okay. But I just have a little bit more to do since I'm on my own, like shared stream some places. So right now we're just on board with Syed for how cut I do that. Starting to get this spread around, or getting the news spread about racing. Syed coming into the La Chicane then, I think it is, what's the name of that? It had some, I'm not gonna get it, I'm gonna find it. It was Casio Triangle. Syed goes into a 130.7 for the first banker lap here today in F5. You're a rockstar on your own. I can feed you cheesy comments until Buck shows up. I appreciate that, Angle. Angle, one of the drivers not driving today. He drives an Alpine, but today we got someone else in the Alpine. I think it is Sly Growth. It was a new driver last week. Nelly goes in with a 129.5 at the banker. Now, cameras have crashed, I think. And it's out of the qualifying. Is that what we can see here? No. Maybe then it's in the pit that he retired. But yeah, hopefully I will get some great and decent commentating for you guys today. A little bit tired, not surprised as always. But yeah, Alan Gold sad not to see you on track, but happy to have you in the chat. Noah J dead, one of the championship fighters, goes in for pole position at the moment. still 30 minutes left for the drivers. So yeah, but getting a great lap. Jabu as well into P3. Two Ferraris. There have been a few strong drivers. Do have some bad races or been unlucky and stuff, but that was a strong racing qualifying a race. So we'll be excited to see what they can do here then. Oh, we can go in Passel then. He's coming into no, he's not on a hot lap. Snell first an out lap. Maybe Swinsky. It looked like he may have been on. Ah, he's not using any ERS. Yeah. Swinsky then, if he lost corner, going to cross the finish line. Will be improvement. He does improve. It stays P8. Where's the first one on an outlet? But this Snell first, we can go with him and watch him as he is very soon going to start his first hot lap for tonight. Of course, I just have a few things to look at since I'm by myself in the commentary box today, so therefore there will be some quiet moments at least or here to start in the qualifying. But later on in the race, we'll get our eyes on the TV screen and watch his drivers. Snellfire then started his first top lap for tonight, as we got a few 3,000 viewers here today. Max missing tonight should open this race up quite a bit. You can see 4 drivers fighting for a top spot tonight. One of my favorite tracks, Satan is out. Angle says in chat, yeah, Japan it's a fun track. It's a tricky one. It's tracks that need a lot of practice. If you're on controller, I do know this is not an easy track compared to the one who drives with wheel and pedal. Snell for getting a purple first sector. Let's see if the game keeps it true then. I didn't know Snellfire has had some strong qualifyings as well. It's like top 10. So, and also his teammate, Dr. Ronheim, currently P4, just right behind Jabu. So a really close one as well. But at the moment we can see no Gianelli, no one there's no one who can compare to them, as Snellfire goes a little bit wider and probably loses some time there. That's ideal for him. The Doctor drivers. We also got Dr. Kevin Tuna, who still, as me and Buck has said, they have to get a podium before we can call them Desperados Racing. So at the moment they are our doctors. Good to have them on track as well. And make the drivers maybe feel safe as he goes into the P3 with a 1:30.0. Great lap there from... I'm so sorry. But great lap there from the Aston Martin drivers. A new driver here today, Team TTML SF, goes into P9 at the moment. We got Max this time. He's a driver who's been fighting for podiums and victories, and I think he did get a podium last week, if not victory. I can't remember totally, but he was on the podium. And he goes into 1:29.4 on the mediums. That looks, I don't know what the time on these tracks are, but compared to the other times we're seeing like No Gianelli on soft, I think that's a really strong lap there from the AlphaTauri driver. So he can be someone to look up to today as well. I think one of the favorites today will be No Gianelli and Maxi. Of those three have shown some great pace. Of course, Max is not here today, which will open the championship fight a little bit as well. Take a quick look at the championship again. Of course, it is Max leading with 15 points down to Nelly in P2. In P3, we got Noah J. But then down to Saget, that's a little bigger gap. I think this fourth P4 is open for a big fight between many drivers. But that P1, I don't or Saget, Smitsky, Algo, those drivers still have the chance, but they're still so far behind and not like an average podium scorer and stuff. So I would say that Max, Nelly, and Noah J are the championship fighters. Nelly is 10 points in front of Noah J. Nelly is 15 points behind Max. Noah J is 25 points behind Max. And Max is not here today. And if you win, you get 30 points. So today will be a really exciting race. As I've just realized now that Carol and Roygard is out of session. I've been looking a little too much at my computer here, on my laptop. I mean, so yeah, I have to focus more on track here then. So we got a comment. It's James Head. Evening F5, great to see so many drivers attending. Hopefully the drive stats are better than that last night. Best of luck to Buck and Piranha, the comms box, and everyone on track. Thank you, James. Really appreciate the comment. At the moment I'm by myself because I don't know where Buck is. I've tried to contact him but haven't gotten any answer yet. So at the moment I'm by myself, but hopefully the last few races, the driving center here in F5 has improved a lot. So hopefully it will stay good tonight as well. As we got 6 minutes left of qualifying, let's find someone. Nelly, he's on a hot lap, and he is looking like to improve up pole position. Then Maxi, I think he's happy with that P2 on medium, and I think the strategy on this track is soft medium or medium soft, or soft medium or soft hard, but you can also probably do a medium soft as an alternative strategy. And then Maxi just stays in one of the top positions on medium. That's really great. So looking for him at the moment. Nelly coming to the last corner, then in his Ferrari. Had improve up to pole position, currently 129.5, pole position 29.3. He crosses the line. He does improve, get in front of Maxi, but not in front of Noah J. Is that a Haas driver? Kevin Tuna maybe? He's improving here. But how much is he improving? He goes up to P6, down to the 129 lap time. It's a great lap there from him. Smitsky. Sorry, on the medium, P12 then, trying to say that lap on the medium, but still outside top 10 for the Red Bull driver, Dr. Ronham. Now he's on a hot lap, Sygate I think is on a hot lap, I'm not sure, it doesn't look like he's using any ERS, no he's not on a hot lap, maybe Passel or Silas? We can go with Passel, I mean, because he's the closest one to the end at the moment. Going to the third set now in the 130R, 3 tenths up at his time. And this can maybe put him up to P10. Let's see how much he can improve. The last corner, Smitsky has crashed, and there's no cars close to him, so I can't look. Passel lost his 2 last corners and doesn't improve so much. But Smitsky has then crashed, and I think, yeah, there his car disappeared, so that's it for the Red Bull driver. One the Red Bull driver P12 and the other one P15 with no time, so not the best day for Red Bull here. Tonight, or today, they were supposed to start the race between Suzuka and real life as well. But, yeah, that didn't happen, we all know. So they are at Turkey in Istanbul. That track does not disappoint as well. Let's try a little hot lap. Snellfur, maybe? He could win a hot lap. I think he is using ERS, so I would imagine he's on a hot lap. Aston Martin driver, currently P7 with his team in P5. Doesn't need to improve much on his time to maybe get P6, P5. If he can pick up like 3/10, he will be at the P4. Let's see, then come to the last corner, crossing the line. He goes up to P5. Right in front of him is the brother. I'm not sure who's the oldest one of those two. I was going to say little brother, older brother, but of course I don't know. Yeah, I just got a message from Brendan or Buck that he can't come, he doesn't make it today. So I'll be by myself. I'll probably have to get myself something to drink as well. I've already drinking 2 Red Bulls today and 1 yesterday, and I'm gonna have one on Sunday as well. So let's stay away from one now and just go for a Ramlosa. As we find a driver to stay on board with a hot lap, because I'm not sure if Snellfar is in a hot lap anymore. Tiki Klaus, maybe. He's not on a hot lap, I see. Is Flying Crow on a hot lap? Doesn't look like it. But Noah J, is he? I think he has started a hot lap now. He's currently P3 in the driver championship, and he can, if he takes the victory today, he can jump up to P1. Or it depends on how many points Nell get as well. If Nell get P2, he will jump up to P1, and Noah J get up to P2, I think. Purple first sector. I can also get Flying Crow. He got in a lap, but only with a 147. So I would imagine he has a few seconds he can pick up on. But Noah J here in the beautiful, Noah J in his beautiful McLaren, one of my favorite cars and teams in real life. If you guys have any prediction or question in the for me, feel free to give them in the comment section. That Miles has retired. I'm not sure where. We know with Jay. It looks like improving time. Does improve a lot. Let's see then. It's gonna be a 1:29.0. Well lap there from Noah J. Impressing from the McLaren driver. As we see, Nelly and Maxius also now laps, and those are the drivers who can't challenge Noah J. But Maxi, he's on soft tires. He has had a P lap on medium, which is P3 at the moment, as Ronheim has crashed. Can we see his car? Oh, the Miles has crashed as well. Ooh, many cars crashing here today. Let's hope to stay away from the race then. Let's find someone on hold. Oh, Jeffy spins it. He touches the wall. That may have given him a little bit of wind damage, but hopefully not that much. There are cars going, or the yellow flags everywhere at the moment. So much going on. Maxi, Simon and Nelly have started their laps, I think. They have, so we'll keep a small eye on them as well. Clausen then, it does improve, goes to P9. Then there's the Mercedes. Is it Cygate? Cygate and it's Team Actimel. Sure, she's on a hot lap either. Nah, he's not. Prediction for top 5. I'm gonna say. I want to give a top 5 race prediction after qualifying is done. The qualifying is done, but they started driving setting in their last lap times. Fast line invalidation. Jabu, he's done because he can't start another lap. Cygate invalid. Maxi, let's see, then going to third sector, is on an improvement. He's 6/10 up on an improvement. This is looking promising for the AlphaTauri driver. Can he keep it through the last corners for pole position, and maybe can he steal it from Noah J? Sarles has retired. Can Nelly or Maxi take pole position, and he's coming to the last corner. He's going to cross the finish line. It's going to be a 1:28.6. But what about Nelly? Nelly's not on off lap. He has failed that last up lap. And Maxi with a pole position on a 1:28.6. Wow. Wow. That's a good lap. Klaus is not on the half lap anymore. So that's it. That's it for the qualifying. My top 5 prediction for the race then, I'm gonna go for Maxi, Noah, Nelly, Jabu, and Ronheim. There we got it. You heard it here first. How do you say James Head for the win in Norwegian? James Head for seieren her I dag. There you have it. Alan Gold predicts number 5 Snellfire, number 4 Jabu, number 3 Maxi, number 2 Nova J, number 1 Nelly. Interesting prediction there from Alan Gold, having some belief in the NSR drivers, because Nelly and Jabu is also NSR drivers. They just don't have the NSR game tag. So interesting prediction there, Alan Gold. I like it. But yeah, there's only 2 drivers inside the second of Maxi. That shows how impressive that lap for Maxi is, and he has probably been practicing. We got a pole position and to the Alpha Tower driver and star Maxi time with a 128.6 on the soft tires. Then we got Nova Jam P2, Nelly P3. Then we got Cygate 1 second behind in P4. Snellfire. Oh, that disappeared fast. Snellfire P5, Ronha P6, Kevin Dune P7, Jabu P8, Clausen P9, Damals P10, Silas P11, Team Actimal P12. P30 is Endosar Schmidtke, P14 is Passo, then we got Flying Croat in P15, and then we got Royard Camels and Lindballe, who didn't set a time here today for the P16, 17 and 18. So there we got it, guys. About as likely to win as Sunderland or to win a trophy. I do not know what Sunderland or who Sunderland is, so yeah. But beautiful to have James Head here in the chat as well. That's an honor to have the one and only James here, which I was lucky enough to commentate with once, and that was a moment I will never forget. I'm gonna go on board with the pole sitter here today, and so Max Sam, and then we're gonna take you through a lap of Suzuka Circuit here in Japan. Let's see, then. It's going to start going into turn 1 and 2. It's just called first turn. That's it. A really hard one to get it right, to be honest. You can easily go a little bit wider and pick up maybe a penalty. Into the S curves, turn 3, 4, 5. Oh no, Jetson disqualified. He has maybe touched with Max or Nelly then. Through turn 6 and 7, going into Dunlop curve now, as he's gonna head down to the end of first sector, and that's it for first sector. Into the second sector with turn 8 diagonal curve. This is the hardest part of the track, in my opinion. Into turn 9 before we're gonna go under a bridge, and on top of that is the other part of the track. So this track is formed as the number 8. Through turn 10 into the hairpin turn 11, easily to lock up here for drivers with who drives without ABS. Gotta watch out for that. Then we got turn 12 here, a long right header, and after that we're gonna head into another famous corner with a famous name called Spoon Curve, which is turn 13 and 14. This is also a place where you can see some drivers picking up penalties, going a little bit wide here, and that inside curve on the left there, turn 14 is also really dangerous. Easy to go wide at turn 14 exit as well. Then we're gonna head down this long straight here. I'm not sure, but I think there was DRS here before. I could be wrong, guys. Fix it in the chat for me if I'm wrong, but I think I remember seeing the cars using it, or I could be wrong. Into the one and only a 130R turn 15. One of the most famous corners in F1 history, as we then head into Casio Triangle, turn 16, 17 and 18, and that was a lap of Suzuka Circuit in Japan. We got top 10 on soft tires, we got Eslan in soft, outside top 10 in P18, in P15 we got Flying Croat and hard. Aside from that, everyone outside top 10 is on the medium tires, so now we're just gonna wait for everyone to get into their starting positions. See the lost charge getting back on the grid. The Haas, Festland, Lindballe. I think I've got some comments. I'm just checking them first. Sector 1, lap 1 will be critical. Curbs in turn 2 to 5 will catch up on a F4 seem like they're having an issue with no damage glitch within their lobby. Might be a PSN issue. Let's hope we step away from that here. We're now gonna wait for the 5 red lights. It's 5 red lights. And it slides out and away we go. Doesn't look like Maxi gets a bad start, but look at Nelly and his awesome start. Goes straight up on the inside of Maxi. Kane goes into P1. Maxi go a little bit wide. Noah J not having a good start, losing a few positions as well. But Nelly, what a start up to P1. Oh, we got Del Vax there, of course. It was that Noah J. Noah J is around. Aye. Want to. Ooh. Noah J down to P80 then, and TTG Cloud and the P70, the McLarens are not having a great start here. Oh, and there's the Miles is out as well. Oh wow, that's a huge crash. That's been Silas, Jabu, Octimel, and the Miles, I think. That's not good if they're gonna have these big crashes. And we see Octimel get no front wing. Jabu. I cannot see any visible damage, but on this game we can get side pod damage and floor damage. Let's hope they've stayed away from that, but I didn't get to see that. But if there were about 3-4 cars involved, that's not what I think. There were 4 cars involved. That's not beautiful. That's not good. What you want to see. Of course, it's a safety car first lap. I'm not sure if that's good or bad for the drivers, but still. And Flying Crow has lost his whole wing as well. This was not a great start here. Of course, I'm not sure what would happen if it's the driving standards or just some bad luck here. But I hope that the driving standards had improved. Let's hope the next 26 laps will go better. Let's go up in the front to see if the driver pits or stay out. They stay out. No one pits. I think they're just going to stay for their original strategy then. Klaus goes in, he has some damage, and Jabu stays out, so he was in that accident but didn't get damage. Flying Crow gets wing damage, Actimel gets wing damage, and OJ gets damage as well. Let's hope for them that it's not any floor damage or side pod damage, or in the worst case a rear wing damage, because that's stuff that you can't get fixed. After the race, I'm interested in seeing driver's POV from that incident. I believe there will be some complaints, I think. So yeah, I don't know who started it or who started the collision. Who are I think I know the involved ones, but. Yeah, hopefully it was just a little incident. I don't know what to say, but yeah, let's hope it get better with next 26 lap. The Miles and Sally out in lap 1. We'll see Klaus put on mediums, Noah J on medium, Flying Crow on medium, and Octimel on soft. So they're probably staying on their or Flying Crow are on hard, but except from that, the other drivers are probably staying on original strategies, just like with an extra pit stop. You see the Aston Martin safety car is out on track. Nice to see changing between safety cars. Sometimes Mercedes, sometimes Aston Martin. I really started liking the Aston Martin, not this safety car, but just the Aston Martin himself. After I watched the James Bond movies the last days, I've been watching No Time to Die. Relax, guys, no spoilers from me. I will just say that it's an awesome movie, and if you haven't seen it yet, go see it. It is an insane movie. No Time to Die, new James Bond movie on the cinema at the moment. Premiered 1 week ago. I watched it on Sunday, and I really don't regret watching it. So yeah, interesting first lap then, with a little bit of collisions, cars going into each other, and the front wing damage. Again, I don't know what happened, I didn't see it, but after the race I will guess that we get probably some complaints maybe, or just POVs from that instance. I think we'll probably get safe car in this lap because the field is catched up and we have been behind safe car since lap 1. Let's take a look at the constructor standings while we are waiting. Standings. While I try to look for the constructor standings, Jabu and Clausen is out of the race. Have they collided behind the safety car? Because I don't think they did in the pits. Okay, that's an interesting one. But they're probably safer in staff as Ferrari leads with only one car left on track now. The Williams team is in P2 with only one driver as well today, I think. Yeah. McLaren in P3, and they're really close here, but now let's get back on track for some racing. Look at Nelly going really slow here. Snellfire and Ronheim, the two brothers have collided. Lindvall and Salas have collided. Oh, Nelly goes really early restart there. Maxi almost a second behind already, so a great restart for the Ferrari driver then. Look at Sagan right on the back of Maxi. Is he gonna? He's probably not gonna try anything into turn 1. Too far behind for that. Else real close here then. Oh, the Red Bulls driver I picked up a few places, I think. Let's take a look. Yeah, 9 and 5 positions gained here. 8 from Cameron to 4 and Pastel, 6 on Lindvall. A great start for those drivers here. Maxi now already catching into Nelly a little bit here. Doesn't want to give him that leading position as Silas has crashed. Aye. And has Lindvall maybe been into that as well, because there's a big gap here. Drive through for and drive as well. Wing damage for Lindvall. Noah J and Nelly, P1 and P13, and they are the ones now in the championship battle because Max is not here today, but he's still in the battle, of course, he's leading. But right now these are two fighting to get in the leading position in this championship here in Division 5. You see Noah J right on the back of Actimel and Flying Crow fighting for P11. From Flying Crows. Then Actimel is right on back immediately. Look at Nelly as well. Only got a 1.2 gap to Maxi. But Actimel now coming on, going the inside of Flying Crows. Gets the overtake done up to P11 for him. Oh, and there is Kevin tuning around. A lot of drivers struggling here today. I'm not surprised because it is a real technical and hard track and really slippery curbs as well. The drivers have to be really careful. Look at Noah J now, right at the back of Flag Pro. As I said, I'm by myself in the commentary box. Yes, I have to do a few other things as well while commentating, but now Noah J closing in. He's going to go for it on Flying Growth on this lap. Looks like he's a little bit too far behind. He can maybe dive into Castillo Triangle. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. No, he stays behind. DRS enabled. Past the lead fly. Active fighting. And look at Noah J coming back as Flying Growth makes a little mistake there, and then he is passed. And also really close to Actimel and Pastel. Noah J with no DRS. There's a small train here behind TTML, and there's another driver around. That is Smitsky. Where is he? Where is he? There he is, back on the track, moving away. Oh, he spins! He spins again and touches the wall there, and I would guess that's his front wing. It is, and there's a virtual safety car. Really unlucky there for Smitsky then. As we see, there's many drivers struggling here then. It is a track where the drivers will struggle. We got 7 towers in yours here now. From press Alt4 it will help the graphic. No, I'm on PlayStation. So, it doesn't do much. But yeah, Smitsky into the pit and 5-second time as well. Virtual safety car is over. Max is really close on Nelly now. See if he can maybe fight for this leading position then. 20 laps to go, so still that can happen, as we've seen how much have happened on these first laps. Yeah, I thought that because I've seen some streamers getting cranked by that one before. But it wouldn't have to do much. It's the only thing I have on my PC is the stream to watch, see comments. We see this field has sped up a little bit, but we do have a few trains here. We got Nelly and Maxi Syme. We got then behind Ron, there's a small train. Smitsky has crashed out in that fifth race. Will there be a safety car? It doesn't look like so. There's been a yellow flag for a while now, so I guess no safety car then. Lindvall is in the pit once again. But yeah, the RS train, we got here Nelly and Maxi. Then we got Rodheim, Snellford, and Rogas. We do get a safety car, which is a really late one. Yeah, that was what I thought for one. Snellford goes into the pit. I would guess if he started on softs, he's putting on mediums and going to the end, I think, or hard. Hard can go to the finish, maybe mediums, I'm not sure. So yeah, put on mediums. He does. TTML does the same, camera rules go on hard. See, Noah J put on mediums is what Noah J needed as well, because now he can think about the driver if you are not pitting, that he can gain on, and also that he can probably some overtakes and try to get some overtakes done and climb up and try and come back and fight for that lead. So yeah, the second safety car, and we also had a versus safety car just 8 laps. Sadly, that's not a good sign, but yeah, that's what happened. As I think someone have done a mistake. It was a fight pro, maybe that lost it there. Yeah, now we just have to wait for the drivers to catch up, and I think Lindvall he's in the middle here, trapped in the middle of these drivers in the half seat because he has been lapped once. That's good, great for him then. is basically in the chat saying sorry guys, I think he's apologizing for the stage cars. Nelly and Actimel goes into the pit once again, or once again for Actimel, but Nelly putting on medium, so he's I don't think he's a little bit late with the pit stop now and while the safety car, but still he can probably go to the end now. He's still 2 positions behind Noah J, so this can be a really interesting fight, of course, since they are the one fighting with Max to get into the championship lead, or XM. Yeah, he's really cool, but his name is Max. Yeah, we're having a really interesting race here today, I have to admit that. But it looks like the driving standard has sadly not been the best today. If this is the second safety car in 8 laps, and also a virtual safety car, so... But let's hope it can get a little bit better for the last 18 laps, then I would guess we get safety car in this lap very soon. Or third sector is actually not before we get to the 130R. So the drivers get a late notice of when the safety car goes in. And then Max has to go really slow so the safety car or back lander can get back into the pits, and then Max can go for the restart. There we see the safety car in this lap. Let's go on board with Ronheim here at Lindwall between him and Wargard. A little bit with Wargard because Wargard cannot pass Lindwall. Oh, has Max's time already gone for it? That's a little bit early. The safe car is going in now, but yeah, that's one option, and he gets a really great restart with 1.1 second. And looking behind him as well, Wargard is really far behind there again. And then Passel far behind. Now we got Snell for and Fly Crow that are right at the back of Passel. Oh, Fly Crow to Passel almost touching there. Oh, and Snell for got himself past Flying Crow there. Didn't even notice, but Noah looks further down, and Nelly and OJ close in the driver front. Nelly then really close on Kevin Toon, and OJ really close on Stargate. Again, these are the championship fighters. So Snellfire and Basil, they touch, and Snellfire is into the wall. Aye. That's his front wing, it looks like. That's really unlucky for that's the Martin driver. I guess there's no front wing. Oh, there are, but I would imagine it be, yeah. Lost the double plate there as Actimel has spun around. No, Flying Crow has spun around. Or Flying Crow is slowing down and Actimel had a spin. Flying Crow losing positions here. Kevin Tunnel such as he goes on the outside, breaks wheel late, and he touches Noah J, spins around and loses his front wheel a little bit. Aye, guys, what's going on today? Sayed and Camel side by side into turn 1. Oh, Camel's have to almost back out a little bit there, but here comes Noah J as well, still further speeding into the pit lane. Noah J. Oh, Cameron touches Sayed, and I think Cameron lost a little bit of wing damage there, and then Nelly comes here, and Noah J gets past as well. This is really interesting for the championship fighting then, because Nelly and Noah J, these are drivers fighting for it. I'm not sure about the point system, but right now I don't think any of them will jump up to the lead. I'm not totally sure, to be honest. I don't remember the point system in my head. I'm not gonna find it right now, but maybe later. But that's still really close between Sygate, these two drivers. Them now on the back of Sygate. Is NoJ maybe going to dive into Castillo Triangle, or is he going to wait for after when he gets the DRS? Oh, Nelly went trying on the inside of NoJ. Oh, get pushed a little bit there, and this is not great for them because now they're further behind Sygate, which will make it harder to get past Sygate as well. But look at NoJ with the DRS, he's closing in, but not enough, I think. Flying Croat into the pit with a time penalty, speeding in pit lane. NoJ can't get past Nelly now, real close. Sector 1, that is Ronheim. Ronheim has been around, I think there was a house as well. But Ronheim then also around, there are many drivers not liking this section here today, I would guess. Roy Guard currently P2 with a penalty. Oh, Nelly trying on the inside almost of NoJ. Beautiful fighting, guys. This is what we want to see. Both of these drivers are probably going to the end, I would guess. And he's on the right down the back of Sygate and Pastel. Sygate has pitted, and it's actually the driver leading because Pastel, Rogan and Max has pit. Another yellow flag, that is Snellfire, I would guess. He's on hard tires and he has lost his whole front wing. Not great for him, so then there's the virtual safety car. Oh, Nelly and OJ almost touching there. So second virtual safety car, we had two safety cars as well. I think this is an evening most of the drivers are not gonna forget. I'm not gonna forget this race. Maxi and Ronham goes into pit, and look at Nelly, he's pushing NoJ so much. That's not good if the virtual safety car still in the end, because then the drivers have to. There, the driver chat now got the message, the safety car in, or ending, as drive through for Team Actifel, or Actimel, sorry. Drive through also for Maxi, who just pitted, which is really unlucky for him, as he were maybe, he's a little bit behind Nelly and OJ, but he was maybe in the fight today for the victory. And these top Pastel, Sygate, NoJ and Nelly are really close to each other now. As Snell first in the pit once again for any front wing, I would guess. He's talking about tire, soft tire, so he's probably an order stop as well. If it not, or he can, I think he can take the soft then maybe. I think there's possibility for it. Look at this now. NoJ, Nelly, and Sygate are really close to each other. You have a small gap up the Pastel, but NoJ is pushing for his life here. And oh, no, Nelly goes in the back of NoJ. Didn't see any visible front wing damage, but there could be something that we can't see. But look now, Nelly on the back of NoJ. Who got the biggest top speed? Both got DRS. Is Nelly gonna go on the inside then? I could get him by camera angle, but he didn't. I think he backed out as Roygard has crashed. He was in the lead and is now out of the race. Where is he? There he was, just crashed out sadly. And that's his race. The Red Bull driver who was leading. So many drivers struggling in that section. There we see spins, there we see wing damage, we see DNFs. Aye. No safety car then. I'm not sure if that's lucky or unlucky bad for drivers. Pastel still has to do a pit stop though. He started on the mediums. He's currently P4, so it's a great race so far here. But now this will still be interesting for NoJ and Nelly because they have only Sygate in front of them. Sygate does not get DRS. Nova J and Nelly will get DRS. Nova J gonna go for it now, he isn't. But Suzuka only got one DRS straight, and it is just, oh, look at Nelly here coming then. Ooh, this is really close. What? Look at Stargate in front of them as well, struggling a little bit. Oh, Noah J makes a mistake there. He's too fast on the troll, and he's into the wall. Oh, yeah, there goes his old front wing. He's glitching into the wall. That's a glitch from the game. Oh, yeah, and now Nelly is past Stargate as well. Noah J being so unlucky. Lost time at Belgium and Spa-Francorchamps in Rouge on the second last lap. Today, here halfway through the race, he loses it, fighting for the victory, and he has to go into the pit for a new front wing. Max Simon started his drive through there. Nobody else to get a penalty, it looks like, for speeding in pit limits, sadly. What the evening in Division 5. No close battle as well, let's hope we can get some of them. I would like to have something to commentate as well, so. And here Noah J gets back out on track in P9, almost man in position. He would have needed a safety car now. Sector 1, that's flying throat, has spun around. He's trying to wing damage for him. Not any visible damage. Noah J and Carroll's really close to each other. Or Campbell's. Noah J, I mean, came off right in front of Campbell's, I would guess. Nelly almost with a lead of 2 seconds at the moment. And he will not have to pit as well. So he's looking in a good position at the moment, but of course there's still over 10 laps to go, so a lot can happen, as we have seen. Noah J, he's around again. Went a little bit too much on the inside curve there, and that was it for him there. Now down to P10. McLaren being really unlucky today. Clausen with a DNF and Noah J with a P10 at the moment with wing damage and spins. And Actimel getting overtaken by Kevin Tuna. Both of these drivers are on soft. Not so many time penalties here today as I would imagine, to be honest, because the track limits are really strict. So at the moment it looks like Croat, no Jens Snellfire with penalties. As we talk about it, a little bit of jinxing. Wow. I always turn out to be so tired when commentating. Of course, today I've been working a lot, woke up early, didn't have many hours of sleep. Again, as always, I'm sorry for that one. So, yeah. But yeah, Actimel and Kevin Tune are the closest fighting we got here. Nelly is just flying away from Saget there with 5.5 point lead, 5.5 second lead there. As Team Actimel goes in the pit stop, and I'm not surprised because those soft tires would never have gotten to that. J, then it goes up to P9 since Actimel was in the pit. so many close fights now, sadly. The close one we have is Cameron from Frank Road, which is 1.3 seconds. So, on we got 6 retirements here today. Sadly, in the first, I think 15 laps. I think Roy DNF'd on lap 13. So in the first 13 laps, we got 6 DNFs. Sadly, not nice to see the drivers having incidents and crashes here today, making them retire. Hopefully, it will get better for next week. Next week, we are going to, let's see what track. We're going to United States of America for Circuit of the Americas in Texas, or in Austin. That's where we're headed for next week. Next week, I will not be commentating. I think there's a very high chance I'm not here because I'm celebrating, or my girlfriend is celebrating her birthday. Then I think it's not 100% planned yet, but there's a big chances next Friday. So sadly, there will not be any commentator, and sadly not any stream. I'm not sure, but maybe it gets on. Now, Flying Crows here, struggling a little bit. The 2 Alpine drivers, or the 2 reserves, maybe? I think both of them are reserved, to be honest. So we're next Friday. Sadly, I'm not gonna be here. But the one after that, at the moment, I don't have any plans. So for let's find the calendar again. So for USA Circuit of the Americas next week, I don't think I will be here. Then for Brazil, I am very sure I will be here, and then also Abu Dhabi, I think I can be here as well. I'm not sure yet because of the situation of the weekends I have. My weekends are often very busy, so yeah. But hopefully I will get back to Brazil and Abu Dhabi. I really want to see the championship final, or the season final, I mean, at Abu Dhabi. I think that was 29th October. Flying Crow goes wide there, and that gives the position to Cameron up to P7. That corner, diagonal curve, it's a really hard one and easy to misjudge there. So I'm not surprised that it happened. There's Passel has doing his only pit stop of the race. He has said for P4 now for a while. Or P3 actually. Now with the soft start as well coming out on P5. So Passel is having a strong race. Maybe he can catch up to Ron. I mean, he have a long way up to his teammate Maxi, but he can maybe catch up to Ron. I mean, it depends on his pain. He got 7 laps or 8 laps to do so. Lindvall, I think he was ghosting for. Is he on track? Oh, there was a Mercedes Tiger. I can't see an extra version, so I think he is still here. Now Jay has closed in on Flying Crow then. This is a fight for P8. 10 lap all mediums versus 9 laps all hard. They will be like about the same right now, I think. Not so big difference, maybe the mediums are a little bit faster. Flying Crow gets a 3-second time penalty there for multiple warnings exceeding track limits, I would guess. Oh! Whoa! Flank Road spins there a little bit and Noah J touched him a little bit, but it didn't look like Noah J got any wing damage or so I think it's okay for him. So yeah, really not that much going on right now. Pass almost 10 seconds behind Ronheim, so it will be hard for that when that is actually losing a little bit, losing time to Ronheim here. So I think that P4 will be a hard one for Passel. I think. Luck up there from Passel, but makes the corner after a small mistake there. Yeah, sorry that I'm not talking, but there's not so much going on, and I've used up my voice, of course, since I'm alone here tonight. So yeah, Flying Frog goes into pit. Gonna go for fastest lap, maybe on the soft tire for that kid. And they have still wing damage as well, and he's serving a 5-second as well, so this will be a log pit stop for him. Down to P11. I think Nelly just left him. Slow J get a little small penalty there. Since everyone is done with their pit stops, I think we can take a look at position change. See Cameros gain 10 places, Rainbow gain 6, Flanker gain 4, or Ekdal gain 3, Passel gain 9, and then we got Kevin 2 and 1 position up, Saget and Elliot 2 positions up, Reynolds 1 and 2 positions up. So, drivers getting some positions here today, only 3 drivers of the 1 remaining who have lost positions. Maxey has catched up to Sygate within a second now, with 4 laps to go, so this can be an overtake for the second podium position. DRS is wide open in the Alpha tire right here. The tires are getting a little bit worn, it looks like, but I think the tires are still good. Yeah, 10 laps, it should be okay. Sygate at 60 laps, so he's probably starting to feel it a little bit and struggle a little bit, so Maxi then get a little bit more pace on these medium tires, I would guess. But damn, Nelly, I lead with 16 seconds now. I think it's Jesus out on track there with that pace. Got a yellow flag. Who's that? Carol's. Carol's just gone around. Camilleri, I'm not sure if you got any wing damage. It doesn't. Of course, on this game there's so much damage you can get that's not visible. At the moment there's no visible damage at his car. But lost one position at the NoJ. So NoJ have gained a few places after his mistake there. But yeah, P7 is probably not what he wanted, because I think Nelly can go up to the championship lead. Yeah, I think he will get the championship lead if it takes serious break. Now then, Maxi is going to go on the outside. No, it looks like he was going to go on the outside a little bit there of Sygate. He's having some patience, waiting here for the best moment. Max is doing, which is really smart because there are not many left, and he will probably soon start to feel a little bit on the tires. So if he overtakes, then maybe Sygate can get back if he can keep within the DRS. He's probably going to wait a little bit. Maybe do it this lap. Or next lap. Oh, that's raindrops. It's lap 26, so it doesn't do that much, but rain then all the way here at the end. An interesting one. But yeah, last week at Belgium we drove the whole race in rain, but the dry tires were the best. But now Maxi are going to go on the inside of Sygate here into turn 1, and that's up to P2 for the Alpha Tower driver. Of course this rain will probably not affect the driver so much, maybe on lap 27 I can feel it a little bit. That's it, except from that nothing will probably happen. Except we maybe got or Kevin Tuna and still for 13 and 7 laps on soft tires. That doesn't look too promising. Team TTML has been around. But the drivers on soft are going really far, still for Kevin Tuna. That's a little bit scary one with the rain coming as well, if the rain gets bad on the last lap. And I think, look at that, Kevin Tuna's tires, they're really worn out now. So if I were Kevin and Snellfry, I would have taken it really careful now. Just get to the finish, or good points for both of them. Nelly has now started his last lap of today's race. There's a little bit more rain here on the camera, dropping down on the car now, but I don't think it's that effective for it doesn't affect the drivers so much here. You can hear on the car and see it and hear that the Ferrari driver is taking it careful now to not do any mistakes since it has started raining. Track was probably start to be very slippery. As you see, he got 17 laps in those mediums. Sygate got 19 laps in that, same as Libale. So interesting strategy, and those worn out tires will not be easy in the rain now. But Nelly has done a great job here today. He was really lucky with what happened to some of the other drivers. There are many strong drivers here today. I've been unlucky, like Noah J. I think Noah J and Nelly could have been fighting a lot all the way to the end if it weren't for Noah J's spin penalties. But Nelly then coming into the last sector for the last time, he just has to carry this car to the finish line then, and he will take the victory for race number 7 of season 5 in Division 5 TTML for the Japanese Grand Prix. He actually slows down a little bit. Oh, beautiful. That's a nice finish there from the Ferrari driver. It takes P1 then. With Max this time, going to take a P2 as you see flying across the line, being left in P11. Max this time takes P2 in his AlphaTauri. Great recovery after a drive-through as well. But starting as pole and dropping down, not the best, I think. Saget takes P3. Podium for the Mercedes driver. I think he will be happy today. Then we got Dr. Ronheim taking P4 in front of his brother, who's a little bit further down. Passel didn't catch up totally as I thought on these soft tires, but now also we can see it started raining a little bit more and the cars are getting dark. Estlin Ball to cross the finish line down in P12. Passel takes P5. Then we got Dr. Kevin Cooney in the Haas, only Haas here today, finishing as well in P6. Then we got Noah J. Sadly for him, he did have a spin, but he gets back to P7. Cameron's then coming to the last corner. He is going to get P8. Then we got Team Actimel. His first race here today, I think, in F5. So the Mercedes driver crosses the line in P9. Then we got Dr. Snowfire coming to the line, takes P10, and then yeah, that was it. That's the race for today. I don't remember my podium prediction or top 5, but I do know that's Ronheim, Nelly, and Maxi right there. So I think I had an okay prediction. Nelly then in the Ferrari suit. We can all see the red suit there on the matching the Honda here, or Honda sister power unit. Though it's Ferrari, but still matching that. With the Netherlands flag on top. Great result from these drivers. Congratulations to all the drivers who got a podium. Driving standards today, I don't think it were at the best. I hope it will improve a little bit to the next week, since it had been improving the last weeks here. But victory goes to Nelly then, and sorry, Max's time in P2 with Fassel's lap as well. Then we got Saget P3, Ronha P4, Pastel P5, Kevin Tuna P6, CPI Noah J takes P7. We can Camel to P8, gaining 9 places here today. Great race from him. Passel gained 9 places as well. Then we got Team Actimel on P9, Snellfire P10, Flying Crow P11, Limball on P12. Then we got the 2 Red Bulls, Royal Smitsky. And we also got Silas, Jabu, Clausen, and Damals getting the DNFs here today. With a lot of chaos on the first laps. So, and many drivers struggling with the S curves here. So, thanks to everyone for watching. Remember to subscribe and put a like if you enjoyed this. There are a lot of more racing on this channel here. So, remember to subscribe and click the notification bell. My name is Oliver Andresen. I will not be here next week at Circuit of the Americas in Austin, USA. But I think I will be back for Brazil in 2 weeks. And hopefully also Abu Dhabi in 3 weeks, where the season final will be. Thank you, and